Here we go, first ball of the first test. Nicely driven through the covers. What a lovely looking shot to get things going for. And he's gone. That's the first strike for Bangladesh. Little tentative. Shaudat Hussain being able. A little bit of movement, but very late. He's going to do well if he pitches the ball as much.
What a beautiful shot this is. That's gone to the boundary. Lovely shot off the front foot from Raza. That should found the boundary. Yeah, it does. That's his second.
His debut as a 17-year-old. There's a run. There the pressure bubble has been burst. Will that go all the way? Part of. Too short, sat up, and once again asked to be hit, and Hamilton Mazakadze, but he's a thinking cricketer as well. Oh, hello, Hamilton Mazakadze has decided to go after it and has mistimed it, out! Shakib strikes up on any wicket in the first morning of a test match. That's too short. Turned again, but it was too short. 4 runs. 4, so. It'll run away. It's very quick outfield, and this fielder in pursuit, I think.
Learn back and put that away with disdain. That was a super looking shot. Reasons have been dealt with in a more sedate manner, but that's a super looking shot right behind that one. Full face of the bat, and off it went for the maximum. The correct line. And that's up in the air, then appeal, and the umpire just keeps his hands down, no response to that appeal.
Yes, they've asked for the review. The Bangladeshis, from the manner in which all of them went up in unison, one got the feeling that they definitely felt that there was touch, but at the same time, Taylor himself, this was not bothered at all.
Well, the DR is in action for the first time here. Have a look at the landing point. That's fine with Shakib. No problems with that one. And it's the next part that's going to be important. Initially given not out. Mushfiqur going for the appeal. Is there a touch on before it hits the pads as the catch was taken later? That's going to be interesting.
I got the feeling that the ball just spun slightly away from the edge of the bat, and it really didn't have any deflection as such. It's tough to say.
Well, I think decision might go in favour of the batsman there. Don't see any real deflection as such, and it's on the roll of the pads going up. That's going to be interesting.
To me, there wasn't any sort of deflection off the bat, but that's a tough call for the umpire up there.
That's Billy Bowden up there. He's going to have a close look. There seems to be a bit of air between bat and ball. In real time, and was there a sound? Mushfiqur Rahim straight away going for that review, asking his bowler, and they decided there they go, and decision reviewed first time. Checking also for the leg before the wicket. This could be either a catch if it didn't touch the bat, could be for a leg before. Pitched in line, impact is in line, and the ball just missing the wickets. So the decision is going to stay.
So that really is a tight one, but I would think that the umpire, the third umpire, would stay with the umpire on the field.
this final
25, but they need to put on more. Down the pitch, Apish over the top. Should pick up his boundary. He does. Not afraid to go down the pitch and
Up in the air. Will he get round? No. Oh, hello. He's been done by the spin. Oh, dear me.
to take anything that's missed by the batsman. Plays that away from his body and straight to the boundary. Loose delivery, got the punishment. Zubair flights. He's not afraid to flight it up in the air and taken. He's taken his first wicket. Zubair has
Before you go again.
driven through nicely in the gap in the covers. No one's going to stop that. 4 delightful looking runs. That leads
The confidence to do that, and if he does get beaten around, then might find himself. That's nicely swept. Very well played indeed. Picked it up neatly, bringing up the 100. Off cutter. That's very well played indeed. Went deep into the crease. Pitch. What?
only 3 more overs. In the end, he has bowled only 4 overs. Once again, with offered outside the off stand, that'll be put away. That's a good looking shot. He loves anything outside the off stump. Chikumbura picks up his 4th boundary.
Yes, as soon as he got the
Important, very important for Mushfiq and his boys. Since the playing at home, that swept away. Has gone all the way. In the end, came out a pretty good one, and that will be his 50 as well with that boundary. His 6th boundary and second 50 and second test for Sikandar Raza. Not in control, but came out nicely off the bat. Nice roll of the wrist eventually with one hand, but struck nicely to pick up his second test match 50. Bangladesh in the Asia Cup, but that was a one-day competition. Apish, gone. Oh, you little beauty. That's his second scalp. Straight away, back into the attack.
Well, it was short. It wasn't played convincingly by any means by...
Score from here, yes, that's a good question. It's out. It's a very good catch. He's walking, and it really didn't come onto the bat again. We've got starts and not gone on with it. As Irvine plays another paddle sweep, which will go for 4, and we welcome Shamin Chaudhary back to the commentary spot. Welcome, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Moving drive.
Like that. That should have been stopped. I think there was an effort there, but that boundary bring leg or the leggy is headed hard and high and over the top. It's going a long way. Is it going to go the distance? It does. What a big shot. And at the point he took his first wicket, he's got after it again, high up in there. There's a fielder coming underneath that one. He's trying to get to it. Oh, he's muffed it. A good effort, covered a lot of ground, but eventually couldn't hang on.
again clever bowling, but a poor shot. Chakaba must realize that he can't get away with it all this time. But a great effort by Shakib. He covered a lot of ground. But, the momentum just couldn't allow him to hold on to it at that last minute. He covered a good 20 meters, bounced off his palm.
Moisture still in the pitch. Irvin opens the face and runs it down to third man, or was that very charitable? Was that a genuine edge which he managed to keep down? And for Nyumbu, it's been a passionate dream. That's 4. That's a good shot. It's a poor ball. Boundary to end the
Jobs, as we see the partnership on the graphics there. Appeal, and he's gone. That's another strike. Trying to tuck it around the corner. Got a bit of bat onto the possibly the pads and taken around the corner. So
now it's another young man, 22-year-old left armour, Tajul Islam, and that'll be 4. Now, it was well bowled.
Up in the air, and he's got the edge of the gloves, and he's taken the catch. Just as I was saying that he's extracting turn and bounce, he managed to get one. He's trying to hit his way out of trouble. That swept nicely, actually, and that's gone for 4 runs. Super shot to get him going under pressure. And Nyumbu, the batsman, has gone hard after it and is struck it well past the fielder. Chase on here, the ball's going to win the race.
Yes, I think that really was a shot of a lower.
Also a slip point and a short leg. Apish catch it as the call, but it's not going to go to hand. As a matter of fact, he's completely misjudged the bounce of the ball and it turned.
Shots that one seen him play. Well, that's a beautiful shot by Panyangara. Just hit it wide of the point. That was an excellent shot. Combat at times. Another very, very good delivery. And that was going straight to hit the stumps. There was no question about that in the mind of the umpire. They are debating as to whether a review should be made. But I don't really think there's much of a chance there. They have to make their decision quickly. They finally made up their mind because they're down to their 8th wicket. I think they are sort of the option was that they probably need to take one. That's all right. That was well within the legal requirements. That was going straight to it was hitting middle stump. I don't think so. It was wishful thinking to imagine that you would have even got a review on that. We'll have to wait for the third umpire. We'll have to see where it pitched. It was outside off stump, and that was hitting middle stump. Middle of middle stump. So he has to go. And there you are, the decision was inevitable, and Zimbabwe lose their 8th wicket. November out 14 and the total 221 for 8.
Already 8 down with 224. He's not going to hang around. That's put away. That's gone all the way. Has it? Yes, it has. Nicely struck. Mominul. Back live. It's gone up. Pish. Taken. He's picked up his 5 wicket haul. And he also becomes the first player from Bangladesh to pick up a 5. A pitch into the gap and to the boundary.
Easy half body length. That should be out, and it is. That's good. 6 wickets for Saqib. It's the end of the Zimbabwe innings at 240, and a very, very good 5 hours of work done by the home team. So they'd be very happy with that. The batsmen now will have to come out and really put their heads down and make sure that is a really good day for Bangladesh and negotiate the next 12 to 13 overs.
Shamsur Rahman takes a pretty easy catch running from the slips. So the ball out for 240. Kamanzukozi gone for 5. In the end, Shakib Al Hasan also picking up his 6th wicket. It's been a very good performance, and the crowd must be loving it. Why not? Because they've been eager to see the Bangladesh team do well, and especially this man.
He has become exceptionally accurate, really in tandem with Tendai Chhattar. The coach and the management didn't. Oh, in the air! Oh, well, no question that Shamsur was undone by that.
Ball across Left-hander like that, it's up in the air and he's gone. That was the danger. Hamilton Masakadza fielding there. Tamim Iqbal just couldn't take his gloves away, fended at that one, and he has to return to the pavilion.
Well, what our viewers didn't see in the commentary box was Shaman Chowdhury calling that just before that delivery. He just wanted to ask, just asked to have a look at the slip cord and thought they might come into action, and very next delivery, bang. Hamilton Masakadza at first slip takes the catch above head height. Umpire Sundaram Ravi just having a look to see whether that was a no ball, but there'll be no reprieve for Tamim Iqbal, and that is that'll put a smile on Zimbabwean faces. That's good delivery, actually. It's the bounce, though, isn't it? I mean, confused by how much bounce there was at the beginning of the day, and even more confused by the fact there seems to be getting more and more bounce as the day has gone on. Hamilton Masakadza, good grab up above his left shoulder, and Iqbal goes for 5. It's 10 for 1.
Ngara. I thought that was a little uppish, but it was past the fielder and into the boundary for 4 runs. And he negotiates that quite safely. And that is the end of the first day's play here in the first test match between Zimbabwe and Bangladesh. And Zimbabwe will be reasonably happy with Bangladesh having lost 1 wicket in their innings, and after they were pegged down for 240 runs.
It really was a very, very absorbing day of cricket. We've seen 11 wickets fall, and this session 6 wickets for 88 runs have fallen, and bulk of that, 5 of that was Zimbabwe. There you are, today's play. 267 runs made for the loss of 11 wickets. It's really been a bowler's day, and they certainly would be looking forward to something better for the Zimbabweans tomorrow.
First ball of the second day. Ngara right on the money straight away, and it's a period when the Bangladeshi batsmen need to just
Ask the bowlers. In the air, got him! He's just held it back a little bit, and Elton Chigumbura takes the catch at mid-off. It just stopped on him a little bit. Shamsur's hard work.
maybe it was intentional, but it got the result. Successful over by Ngara. Bangladesh are 29 for 2.
Feel your length at the end of your fingers. You feel your length.
Now that is a Oh, that's a lovely, lovely cover drive. Back-to-back boundaries for Mahmudullah. Ngara
Any dot deliveries you face, especially when you're playing a test match innings. Short and wide, put away. It's typical of Mominul Haq. Tacks the punt. That is a beautiful shot. Tough shot from Mahmudullah. Shot of the day for me. Up the back foot, punches it through the...
And Mushfiqur, useful lower order. Well, there's turn and bounce there from John Nyumbu, and he should be encouraged by that. Never mind the fact that it's run away down to the boundary for 4.
And he's pretty quick to pounce on the one that's over pitched as well. He's been pretty impressive, really. His temperament is so. Oh, good cut shot in the gap, and a very well constructed cut shot for 4 runs. Short and wide. Got nicely played with very soft hands, backward a point for a well-deserved 50, and very much appreciated by his teammates, as do the whole crowd who's watching it today. He's had to work hard for it, as we welcome Athar Ali Khan, who must be also very proud.
It's a fantastic job he's been doing for Bangladesh team. 6th test match 50 in the 10 test matches that he's played. And he's gone upstairs because direct hit there can now be very, very dangerous. It took a long time, but he's gone upstairs and there was not a hit from the umpire. So we'll just have to wait and see. It's Mominul pushing one and running towards the danger end.
I've got a feeling he did not ground the bat, and that could be a big no-no. Have a look at this as he comes. Look at that. Oh, he's gone. That's going to be extra. Oh no, he's gone. He's gone. Very, very unfortunate. The bat was not grounded. It's just a basic error. I'm sure that he will have to learn from that. That is very unfortunate. He'll have to go.
So casual. We're just talking about how well he has batted so far, but the decision will go in favor of the Zimbabwean team. He's gone. Did not ground his bat. That's the basic. That's what Watma was talking about. Playing a really good innings, but in the end, gets out big square leg. Don't think the batsman will take the bait. Well, he goes down the track, hits him down the ground, that's gone all the way, and brings up the 100 for Bangladesh. Oh, what is he doing? Yeah, he's gone all the way as well.
And he feels more comfortable. Yes, and now chance of a run out here. Oh my goodness, that's going to be pretty close. The bowler's got it. He's got the stump. Shakib Al Hasan may be stranded. They've gone upstairs and we'll have to wait and see. Doesn't look too good. Shakib has taken off his gloves. Let's see what happened.
Yes, I don't think Shakib is too happy about it, but the Zimbabweans certainly, I think, appear to be very, very confident, and also umpire Ravi. My feeling was that he's just looking for confirmation. Yes, he's gone, I think. There's no doubt about that. That is excellent work by the bowler. Oh, just look at that. That is absolutely brilliant stuff by Chatara. And this is the second time someone's got run out, and two very, very fine batsmen from Bangladesh point of view. And there you are. It's been ruled out. And what a disappointment. What a calamity for the Bangladesh batting. Shakib Al Hasan has to go, and that slow walk to the pavilion has begun. He's gone for 5. Bangladesh 1 4 for 4.
Getting the bails off just in the nick of time. Very unfortunate. One rather lazy running and one because of a misunderstanding between the two batsmen. Recent pass, but so far he's played responsibly. What a lovely shot that is. He's leaning forward, meeting the ball, timing it to perfection. And
they've got the 4th wicket. That's neatly played once again. Got inside the line and played it delightfully. Again, the timing absolutely exquisite. And a very good...
Oh, I tell you what, that is kept very, very low indeed. And the only reason that the appeal wasn't more vociferous was that you don't expect to be appealing for LBW when it's a bouncer, and he's decided to go for it. I tell you what, I think it was probably a bit too high, but it's not going to be that far.
Absolutely, and I think it's well worth a review, because I think even the umpire was taken unaware. So one would think that you really need to take the review. That's all right.
The only reason I say I think it was too high is that I just can't believe that a ball that short, pitch that short, could be hitting the stumps, but it's not going to be far away. It's kept scarily low. That is frightening for the rest of the test match. Oh, what do you think, Ranjit? What do you think?
I think that's going to be very, very tight. Oh, that's almost on the top of the flap, and he was bent.
I'm going umpire's call. I think it's just clipping the top of middle and leg. Just clipping, in which case it goes with the umpire's call. Oh, he's hit him on the forearm. Gosh, that's pitched in his own half, and it's stump height. Okay, here we go. This is what we're waiting for. Hawkeye finally gets some work to do.
Yes, it is, and let's see how everyone fares with Hawkeye around.
Been a quiet test match for Hawkeye, but he's been ready. He's primed, and here he is, his first decision. Oh, it's, tell you what, umpire's call. Umpire's call, just clipping the top of leg stump. Well, what does that tell us about the rest of the test match? The pitch is doing that.
All what I can say is Hawkeye also didn't know, so he's putting the blame of the umpire, putting the responsibility on him.
Tiddly. There have been evidence of uneven bounce. Beautiful shot. Full length, made it on the full toss and played it down the ground very nicely from the captain Mushfiqur.
Very tidy in his first spell. But not that. It's a little bit of a loosener outside the off stump. And, well, Mushfiqur.
Loose delivery. Put away. 4-20 over. Unbeaten. 75 not out. Lovely. Beautiful done. If you can play shots like that, you've got to stay on. What a luck. Picks up his 50. 9 test match, 15, 21 test matches.
Got the edge on that instance, and it trickles away for 4 to end.
To the bounce, as you would see. And oh, that's pulled away. That's a good looking shot. It's gone all the way. So he picked the flight up and realized that the ball was.
It's on that, chopped it away, back at a point. Chase on here, but the ball's going to win the race. It's another boundary to finish.
That might be quite close. Very, very early into the sweep shot. Completely premeditated. But not out, says umpire Sundaram Ravi. Thinking about the review and going for it. You know what? That may not be too bad a decision from Brendan Taylor.
Raza was quite confident that he's got his man, so he probably convinced the captain that they should take the review. And that's all clear. The impact, I think, is the question. Oh, that's inside.
Did he hit it? Did that
No, he
ball
didn't.
it didn't brush the face of the bat?
To my sight, that didn't.
Well, in that case, I think it's very close.
Absolutely. I think it's very close to the off stump. It's gone right across with that front foot.
It's just that an umpire's instinct, particularly if he's not had years of experience with the DRS, is to say, he was so far forward, I can't give that out. But DRS may take a different view.
So my feeling was that it was very close to the bat, but then that was at the time it passed the bat. See, there's no deflection
It's gone
after
past
that.
the under edge, hasn't it, perhaps? Well, I tell you what, I don't think he has hit it. You're quite right, Rajit. I think we're going to go to Hawkeye. Big decision, this. Really big decision. And I wonder whether Golden Arm, Sikandar Raza Butt may have struck. We're going to Hawkeye. Impact in line. This is hitting. What a review. Brendan Taylor and Sikandar Raza Butt take a bow because that's going to be overturned.
I'm sure it's Raza who's going to get the credit for it, as much as he did the bowling. He also, I'm sure, did convince the captain that they should take the review. The trick has worked. The use of the golden arm has produced the results. And this is a very, very big break in a partnership. And the Zimbabweans must be quite ecstatic about this.
over the top, last over before tea. I can't imagine what you would have said after a feed hold out to mid on.
Away.
Well, that was more legitimate, wasn't it? I mean, that was at the width.
In order to negate that, you really do need some top order players who are in ready to negotiate it. As we see a decent
Modullah bowling his off spinners, and the first ball down the leg side, real gift, and thank you very much, says Mushfiqur Rahim, and with that boundary he has reached his half century. This is his 1450 in 41 test matches, and he's also scored 300. So leading from the front is the captain of Bangladesh, Mushfiqur Rahim. Team's 200 has also come up with that shot. It's a real gift going down the leg side. But don't be over complacent with Sikandar Butt. He has managed to break the partnership. Another one down the leg side. Another one swung around to the deep backward square leg boundary for 4 runs. So the run. Catches the call, and catch has been taken. Again, unnecessary. Didn't have to.
He was with the first new ball. Here he is with the second.
Oh, that's a fine shot. In fact, he drew back and cut it with disdain. Absolutely brilliant shot.
That's gone through. That'll be a boundary. Knocks a edge into the gap early this year. Gone. Short, pulled and straight to the fielder. Big wicket. Real.
partnership with his left-handed partner.
Now what has happened? Did it carry? I thought it carried it, but he couldn't latch onto it, and all of a sudden he threw it back straight onto the stumps, and it's gone upstairs. Terrific reaction from the fielder at short leg. Looks like it's Craig Irwin fielding at short leg. Now was he out of the crease? Shahadat Hussain.
Well, just judging by the reaction of the fielders, I think he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. So he's played it off his pads pretty well. Misfielded. Oh no. It looks like the bat is on the crease, and the crease belongs to the umpire. He's just put it down. He's had plenty of time. Unfortunately, look where it stops. Hits the ground and it stops there. Oh dear. And the bail's come off and his bat has not moved from the crease line. That's another run out, Russ.
He got so much time to put the bat. He did put the bat on the crease, and he should have just dragged it in. He's gone. I don't know, what was he thinking? Third run out. Excellent work by Craig Irwin. And Shahadat Hussain has to go back to the pavilion. Gone for naught. 226 for 8.
Some of those run-outs, you want to forget them. That's tucked away nicely behind square. That's going to get 4 very welcome runs for Bangladesh.
Fit. That was a gift. And the debutant is off the mark. He's opened his account in international cricket.
That's played very confidently, and that's the lead that Bangladesh wanted. The crowd are up. All in. They tried to hoik it away. That was on the cards. You miss, I hit, and that is
As much as possible.
That's a good shot. There'll be a couple there if it doesn't go all the way, and it will go all the way. 4 runs. The pictures. Another good clean hit, full and straight. Nothing on it from Chigumbura. Nothing in the air. Just. I reckon 20 starts to get bowled in. It won't be 20. Well done to Nasi Panyangari. A career best a maiden 5. There's only 12 deliveries. Two thoughts about that is that the bowlers should make every single one of them count. Better. Tell you what, there's no talking of better. It was a good delivery, but there's
To focus on. Just went up in the air, and he'll be delighted as much as
Well, Shahzad will be happy with that, and so will the batsman, because he got that ball in the meaty part of the bat. What a delightful looking shot past the bowler. Looked so effortless. Didn't give him any chance. It went
cost him runs.
just deviating down the leg side, flicked away. It's going to be touch and go. Who's going to win the race? The bowlers. Desperate effort from Mominul, but the break had a word with him. Words of wisdom. And it seemed to have worked. Did he get a touch to it? Yes, he has. That's the first strike. The dreaded finger goes up, appeal behind the wicket from Mushfiqur Rahim, and Bangladesh make the bait to this.
But you know, if it is your instinct, if it's the way, oh, that's a good shot. He's got that one through. Just a little bit too short. It's a very well protected offside field, but ball in! Movement through the air. Fantastic delivery from Shahadat. Left alone by Hamilton Masakatsa, who's had his off stump trimmed.
Pulled away. That is a very good shot. Good shot selection from Sikandar Reza. Thumped it away to the boundary. Right in the middle. So he really doesn't give too many away. That is good looking shot. He had good use of the feet. And he picks up a boundary. Good cricket from Sikandar. Variable bounce. Might undo the. That's gone up in the air. And it's gone. One bounce to the fence, so he's not going to hold himself back.
which really is gripping on the pitch at times. That's a good use of the feet, and he took the aerial route and hit it very, very hard. That's gone all the way. Mushfiqur also will have to stop giving the runs away and cannot keep attacking all the time. Another good shot indeed, once again using his feet, and another six.
Brings over the top. There he goes again, 3 in a row. This slice, there might be a catch. He's gone. Yes, he's throwing caution to the wind. Shakib Al Hasan just takes an easy catch, but that was rather a silly. Brendan Taylor is on strike now. The captain comes in after rather injudicious shot, as you said, generates the spin. It's even the seam and what kind of a ball it is. That was played away nicely wide of the field. A couple of runs for the taking here for Brendan Taylor. Or is it going for 4? Oh, it's gone for trickle long. Seemed and he's gone. He struck again. Shamshur Rahman in the slips taking the catch. He's turned that. And it's through, and it's gone. He strikes again. Goodness gracious, what a wonderful bowling performance here. This
Anything away like Sikandar Raza did. Well, that's not the first time that a Bangladeshi field has been done by the spin in the out.
on ball. Keeps on going, but that's played away very, very confidently and very nicely away to the boundary for 4 runs.
Rewarded with 4 wickets today. He still keeps getting boundaries, though, doesn't he? He's gone on to miss.
There he is, just waiting on the back foot. Well, he's not waiting on the back foot, he's waiting for an opportunity to play off the back foot. So he's backing himself to pick up the length early, really early. And if he knows he has to defend it off the front foot, smother the spin, that's what he... Top batting this from Brendan Taylor, really is, and that is shoddy fielding.
Tajul to continue from the Bashundara cement end. And that's a very close. And he's given. That played back, it turned, didn't bounce this time, got caught right in front. And there's going to be a little bit of a review, I would think, because he may feel he either got an inside edge or was missing the leg stump. But anyway, he's reviewed. Umpire Kumar Dharmasena has asked for assistance, and we're going to have a little look at the review on that particular delivery. Welcome, Athar Ali. Sorry, mate. Well done. You come at the right time. You probably got yourself a wicket.
Yeah, took a little bit time, and then eventually in the end he asked for the review. Tajul Islam and the close-in fielder went in very, very quickly the moment it got trapped. Beg your pardon, Jubair Hussain. Nothing wrong. So, I thought it was Tajul. It is Tajul. Plum in front. I don't know, because the bat was nowhere near the ball at all. That one turned and kept low and would have gone and hit the stumps. Oh, big gap. He's probably be thinking maybe he did a little bit too much. Was it missing the leg? I don't think so.
Yeah, that seems to me what he obviously is hoping for, that it just spun too much and just missing the leg stump. But umpire's given it out, so it just has to be touching the stumps to be upheld. Big appeal by the keeper. He knew he was confident, and we're going to have a look at Hawkeye and the projected pathway of the ball.
No problem with the no ball. And both the spinners do a ball inside the crease. Lovely delivery, isn't it? Beautiful loop. Good turn. Sharp turn. Came back very quickly indeed. And wraps him on the back foot. Deep in his crease. As surely he's going to go and hit the stumps. And let's see what the Hawkeye says.
Okay, let's see. This is the Hawkeye coming into play now. We have the mat. It's hitting the wickets. That's hitting in a big way too. So unfortunately for the Zimbabwe team, Irvine has to go. And that will be another wicket down. So that's his 5th wicket. And he's done a wonderful job today. It's his maiden 5th wicket haul, I think. It's his 2nd, so he's done very well today in helping his team.
Put important runs for Brendan Taylor. He's gone up straight away. Just the 1 over for Jubair Hussain. Shakib Al Hasan comes back from the AB bank and picks a smart catch by the skipper. That one coming back with the arm. A loud shout. Give it! He's picked up another wicket. No, it's been reviewed. It looked good. Really looked good. That one came back with the arm. Shakib Al Hasan. Another review.
So just on my eyes, front foot's okay, that's not a problem. But just on my eyes, I thought it may, if it not spinning, it's missing leg stump. His ball wide of the crease. Now let me have another look. It's hit the pad first, right? I don't think it hit the inside edge. If it hasn't spun, it may be missing, but I tell you what, it's a good shout. And the umpire has given it, so it just needs to be nicking, and he will have to go.
So close, the bat and the pad, and you do see a little bit of deflection. The question is whether the ball has hit the pad first and then the bat. There is some sort of deflection here, Dav. But you can see, is there a bit of a gap between the ball and the bat? You can see the gap there, but that is after it is crossed. He's got a very long stride. To wait and see a really big stride. Another look here. Interesting. It looks like it might be the pad first. Doesn't matter what we think. What matters is what the umpire is thinking at the moment. He's having a few looks here.
It's going to go to Hawkeye. I don't know, I think it's hit the pad first, to be honest. Very close, but I think it hit the pad first. So the right image there suggests that the ball has hit the pad first. So Hawkeye will have to come into play, and let's see the projected pathway of this delivery, which will determine whether Panyangara remains or he has to go. Bearing in mind the umpire has given it, so umpire's call will mean that any part of the ball hitting the stumps, the decision will be upheld.
It's a very close call. Really close one. Initially given out. Yeah. Hit the umpire. Thinks it's hit the bat first. Given out.
Going for a third six, paying the price. Well, interesting shot attempt at the reverse. He's going to get him a boundary. That was very, very well controlled. A brave shot. Sweet and fine enough beyond the fielder. Another 4 runs. So he's looking good as Brendan Taylor.
Comes with the right flight.
Has got the edge of Panyanga's bat and he's got to head back to the pavilion. The loop worked, the spin worked, it turned away.
What has been the problem for the Zimbabwean batsman?
Now that's bold. That's going to get him runs. Well, it's good to see. Oh, an appeal. Is he going to respond? Yes, he has. Come on. Dharmasena has given the signal and is also indicated for review for the third umpire.
Yes, we saw Chatara going up for the review straight away, and so he probably thought that he didn't hit it at all. That's okay.
Well, it seems to have missed the bat, a bit of air, but seems to be heading towards the leg stump. So if it's a leg before decision, if it had hit the bat, he was caught in the slips. There seems to be no way out. If the umpire feels, the third umpire, that it touched the bat, he would have been caught. And if it's leg before decision, they're pondering, that seems to be pretty much straight.
Yes, it's a double edge for Chatara. Don't think he has a way out here. So if it wasn't an edge, he may be LBW. And if it had taken the edge, then he was caught in the slip.
Well, I think the writing is on the wall there for Chatara. Will ensure that a correct decision is taken there. Have a look from behind. Doesn't seem to have got a touch just at that point. No, I don't. I think there's a bit of air between the bat and the ball, and then you're thinking about now if that's cleared, then obviously you're now deciding whether the ball was going to go on and hit the wicket, which seems pretty likely. Here's Hawkeye for you. Original decision was out. Pitching in line, straighten up, impact in line, and guess what? Right in the middle stump, just in the middle stump. So no problems there. He is on his way back. That should be confirmed. And there we go. Another wicket down for Zimbabwe.
So Chatara has to go after a review. And
Batsman. Peel behind, and he's got him. And this is the first time in the history of Bangladesh Test cricket that a bowler has taken 8 wickets in an innings. And in only his third Test match, Taijul has really conquered for Bangladesh, and that is the way the last wicket fell.
what a wonderful performance by Taijul. 8 for 39 in 18.5 overs or 16.5 overs. And this really is a record for Bangladeshi cricket. The lowest total by any side versus Bangladesh. The previous lowest being 154. Also by Zimbabwe at Chittagong. And Zimbabwe are all out with the captain Brendan Taylor stranded on 45.
Well, this young man can take all the good
In Test matches, there will be movement. I would like to see more players at close-in positions. He has only got 2 slips and a gully in place. Have another one. Get one at short leg. Yeah, he's got a man in the deep on the
Dramatic delivery. Like that. Just like that. Exactly like that. Brendan Taylor snaffles one at second slip. And bowled him. Oh my goodness me. Second time in the day we've seen a top order batsman look.
Bangladeshi openers. Oh, he's hit that straight back to the bowler. 3 down. Zimbabwe are on the roll. Bangladesh in a spot of bother here. Big shout. Big shout. Are they going to go for the review? Not sure. He's saying he's hit it. Oh, he's gone for it. Took a long time. But I think it's a good decision to take the review because they've already picked up 3 wickets, and if somehow they can manage to get another one, Bangladesh will be in deeper trouble.
I don't know, I heard 2 noises sitting up here from the stump, Mike, so every chance. Front foot's no problem. There is a bit behind the line. So let's have a quick look at the front view. Yeah, big inside edge, and unfortunately that review, they're going to lose that review because that is definitely not out.
Good decision by the umpire. Dharmasena, spot on. Oh my God! Did he get some hand? They took a long time to ensure that he stands in the position there where the bowler wanted him to, and it went exactly the same way. Upish, outside edge. Oh! Should have been taken. He can't believe it. Very, very lucky indeed.
That was a catchable height too, although it's got 4 runs for it. Threw the bat hard at it and went in the air.
Oh, there he goes again. He's got the edge. It's gone over the top. I don't know why he's falling for this. It might have got him runs. Cock, you see. And that's better. You've got to go and reach the ball and face dividends. That's what he's got to do more. As the ball is played nicely through the covers for 4 runs.
That's good, very good looking shot. But the gut is
Might have got the edge. whipped away. He plays that shot so very comfortably and so very nicely. This time that to perfection, just a little roll of the wrist and off it went.
Recover. Oh, that's a good looking shot. This is what Shakib was waiting for. He was looking to get after the bowling and
Go against South Africa with a 5-wicket haul, but he didn't settle with the ball when he dropped 2 in the gully.
that was another glorious shot from Abdullah.
Well, did it carry? Well, John Yumbu has taken the catch and he's just standing.
Mushfiqur Rahim, he comes at a very, very vital stage. Oh, that's easy pickings for Mushfiqur Rahim. He's so strong on the legs. You just can't bowl in that area to him. And which was that's another good-looking shot. 4 runs. Captain's playing aggressively. A valiant effort to no avail.
Delivery. The light's taking effect here. Bottom! Oh, he's playing away from his body. Goodness gracious, inside edge. As we're saying that is caught, taken once again. Playing away from his body. It's a double wicket maiden. Oh my goodness, it's falling.
Shot. Terrific shot from Shahadat. Was up there for the drive. Didn't try to overhit it. Just pushed it. Nice straight back. Of hands and he's clanged a couple. Shot. Well, that's what Mushfiqur is waiting for. He wants genuine scoring opportunities. He wants to play zero risk cricket. Wait for the genuine scoring opportunity and capitalise. Beautiful shot. 26 to win. 75 for 6. To the body if need be. In the air, and he's hit it beautifully. What a shot! Think I can't play the short ball, do you? Got him! Slow ball! Brendan Taylor takes the catch at second slip. Shahadat Hussain is not sure it's carried. He's entitled to stand his ground, nothing wrong with that. It was very, very low. Brendan Taylor thinks he's got his fingers underneath it. And Kumar Dharmasena is calming everybody down. He needs to have a think about it. He's going to talk to the square leg umpire, Sundararaman and Sundaravi, and I'm sure that they'll ask Billy Bowden to have a look in the third umpire's box.
This is very, very good cricket by Panyangara. He sort of was hit for 6 in the previous delivery, but then this time a slow one drew him into the drive, and that sort of went very, very low to the man at slip. The question is, did it carry? So it's umpire Billy Bowden's call.
What was very interesting there is that Kumar Dharmasena, after he had referred it to the third umpire, held up his finger, not at the height you would conventionally hold it to give a batsman out, but saying, I'm giving it out, just confirm that it did carry. Brendan Taylor, he says he's got his fingers underneath it. Yeah, I think he's got his fingers underneath it, hasn't he? He's felt the full impact of the ball on his fingers. I always say, if the ball touched the ground, but the fielder feels the full impact on his fingers, then he can't know if the ball has touched the ground or not. But it's hit his fingers on the full. And I think that's what Kumar Dharmasena was saying to Billy Bowden. Is he said, I think it's out. I'm giving it out unless you can tell me it's not out.
Yes, my feeling is also that he got his fingers under it, because there is some level of foreshortening here, because you really can't tell. But I get the feeling that Dharmasena had a fairly clear view. There you are, he's got his fingers under.
All I will say once again is that the fielder has felt the full impact. I always believe that a slip fielder knows whether the ball has bounced first because he feels the ball coming up into his hands. Taylor has felt that hit his fingers on the full, and therefore you cannot believe anything else that he's taken the catch. I'm not saying that he has taken it cleanly, I'm just saying he can't know any different.
Yes, this is a tough call. Of course, the umpire in the middle probably passed it on or referred it because there was doubt in his mind as well. But this is going to be interesting.
I think that was always going to be the case because he's given him out, and he had to tell Billy Bowden that unless it was conclusive, then the decision was out. It was a wonderful slower ball, it's beautiful planning. Well, Shahadat Hussain struck a 6 and he's out.
Full toss put away. Has it got enough legs? It has. It's a boundary. Fantastic shot. 6 in that.
Well,
Pulled away. It's over. Bangladesh has won the first test match by 3 wickets. That is a boundary from the youngster. Goes down, kisses the pitch. What a moment for him and Bangladesh. A big hug from the captain. 8 wickets, the best test bowling figures for him, and now a boundary to take his team home. What a moment. Mushfiqur also becomes the first Bangladesh captain to win more than one test match.
well, I tell you what, I reckon I've watched about 6 days of test matches, and it's only been 3. It's been a great effort, and the teams doing the right thing and supporting each other and wishing each other well and shaking hands. Great to see all that happening, but you have to take your hat off to young Tajul Islam. What a performance. He's